Hey guys, welcome to the show. As it's Halloween, in this episode I thought it would be a great idea to assemble a motley crew and go to an undisclosed location in Scotland with the hope of solving a local legend. My aim was to venture deep into the woods and with the help of a local guide, investigate and hopefully find the Witch of Ridastra, who was supposedly put to death for witchcraft sometime in the mid-17th century. Unfortunately, I did not get off to a great start. My sound guy came down with a sudden case of lycanthropy, and my cameraman at the last minute decided he wanted to pursue a career in basket weaving. So at the last minute, my friends Christophe and Evan stepped in to aid me in my quest.
Are you ready to hunt for witches? No? Not really.
Was this bad luck? Was it witchcraft?
I've got total faith in you, in the way that my cameraman's going to do well. I need you here for moral support. Did you see that Italian hand gesture?
The least morally supported person in the world.
We're going to somewhere in the Highlands of Scotland.
We're going nowhere if we can't get out of this traffic.
Finally, we were on our way, and my makeshift cameraman Ian was later to swear that the footage being recorded that you can see here and later was indeed brighter and in focus almost all of the time during filming. And during the course of this episode, I'll attempt to show you the unaltered footage as much as possible. Having investigated the Witch of Ridastra's background and believing these exact woods to be her domain and haunting ground, I hired a local guide via an online source who claimed to have knowledge not only of these woods, but more importantly, the witch herself. He agreed to meet us at a location deep in the Scottish Highlands, quite a bit off the map, and he seemed surprised by my colleague's presence.
Frank? Yeah?
You GGI?
Uh-huh. How you doing?
Who's this guy?
That's Ewan. This is Christophe. And
No French.
his mum's French. We good to go?
When you're ready.
Let's go and hunt for some witches.
After a particularly weird and awkward introduction, we set off on our journey with Frank leading the way.
Do you believe in the legends, the myth of this, what's she called again?
Ridastra.
Ah, the Witch of Ridastra.
I don't have much time for stories, son. Stories are stories.
Aye, but no smoke without fire.
I found what I've found and I'll show you what I'm showing you, but a story's a story and it's not for me. Legends, keep for kids.
Something about Frank just didn't sit well with me, and his attempts at talking in riddles whenever quizzed about the witch had me on edge.
How long do you think this is going to take? Do you think we're going to find her, or?
Takes as long as it takes, which will only be to your will.
The atmosphere of the group was tense at best, as our guide led us further and further into this seemingly endless dark maze.
We're about 2 hours on the path. Any idea if there's going to be, an altar or
That's decent chat.
we're going to find like a witch's house?
Maybe,
Cool.
Yeah, watch your step, it's treacherous.
Thanks. It's a good safety tip. Watch your feet. When I done a wee bit of investigating online, I could find the legend of the Witch of Ridastra, who supposedly killed her entire village with magic, obviously, witchcraft. But her name has been deleted from history. Do you know anything about that with these woods?
I don't know much about names, son. I just know the woods.
With Frank apparently taking us in circles, at last he tells us there's a river up ahead that may be of interest. At this point, Christophe and I were beginning to question his credentials. Frank's, not Christophe's. But 3 things kept running through my mind. Does Frank know more about the Witch of Ridastra than he's telling? If so, why would he keep this information from us? And if he doesn't know anything else, then why does he seem like he does? And if he doesn't know, then who does? And how the hell was I going to get my customary Sarah Douglas reference in?
Lost in the woods,
Mad Frank.
right?
As if he's some sort of mad hardman. Oh, my name's only Frank.
Aye, but
I don't have any other names.
supposedly, this could be the river where she was drowned.
Apparently this is a river.
Seriously?
It's been here for about 300-400 years.
With the water that's flowing.
I've told you I'll find a river. I've told you I know these woods. I know these woods. I found you a river.
With tensions running high, Christophe, who had his doubts immediately on our guide in this whole adventure, was now in no doubt as to whether or not Frank was indeed the real deal, as the team are hit by a bombshell.
You told...
If you don't like this river, mate, you find your own fucking river, alright? No, it's fine. I've got other rivers. I'll find my own.
Cheers, Frank. See you later, Frank.
We have just...
Good luck on your fucking Richard, pal.
Okay,
Frank was clearly a bell end.
Look at these woods.
okay, we've got a problem. I don't know where we are. Do you know where we are?
No, but I've
Do you,
got
do you know where we are?
Nope, not at all.
And we've just lost our guide.
lost our Frank. He was a arse anyway.
Right, let's... Okay, we need to regroup. Cut the camera, cut the
Right,
camera.
okay.
With Frank now gone, we were left in the middle of nowhere, with no idea which way to go, with no supplies, and with the light quickly disappearing. We had to try and find our way back, but in these circumstances, the mood was grim.
Cross this bridge.
I would say mountain rescue might have to be called.
What do you think? This way?
Aye, that's
I
good.
don't know.
I'm
What
not,
do you think?
I'm not calling mountain rescue, I've got no signal.
I'll go with the majority.
Did you actually think that you were going to have reception on your phone? Did you actually think that was going to happen? You're in the middle of the fucking woods. For all we know, there's a fucking witch after you and you're looking for reception on your phone? Wow.
I don't know where this goes.
Well, if we go in a straight line,
We're gonna get further
then
away.
but at least we're going in one direction, or would you rather walk in a circle for 3 hours?
No, I know the circle idea. No, I
Right.
feel that.
So we walk that way and we hope for the best.
Fine. Let's go.
Well, this is fun.
Getting old.
Well, I've seen enough survival things to know that you follow the river.
And you've not seen any witches though, have you?
Let me ask you a question. See right now, do you want to see a witch?
No, I want to go and sit on the couch and watch crap telly.
What about you? Do you want to see a witch?
Aye, why not? Since we're out here.
With every twist and turn, the darkness was now beginning to surround us as we discussed how I got us into this mess in the first place.
It wasn't supposed to be this way.
Well, Frank didn't help even matters, did he?
Ah, how was I supposed to know that he was going to turn out to be a maniac? Seriously? Right? I mean, when I put out an advertisement for a guide, floppy bunny ears, the guy responds, he takes a fee.
Aye, he wasn't going to be a weirdo.
Well,
Can I get a guide to find a witch in the forest in the middle of the night and he's not going to be an axe murderer?
He did have a point though. It was maybe a bad idea. Everything on this trip had been cursed from the moment we set off until now. From crew pulling out at the last minute to unexplained equipment faults and random camera interference, it had all went wrong. Was the witch's work at play here? Was she trying to foil our plans to find her? And why did my backpack look like a proton pack from Ghostbusters?
try and take Evan's, try and
Have you told me any of this?
try and take Evan's approach to things.
You just call me Evan. Ewan.
With the temperature dropping as quickly as the light and exhaustion and hunger starting to kick in, the crew's limits reached breaking point.
I'm going to head
Stop
back, man.
moaning. What?
I'm going to head back.
No, you can't. What do you mean you're going to head back?
This bold declaration from Christophe caught me off guard and I just couldn't understand what was going through his head. The idea of walking through these woods alone just didn't make any sense to me at all, but it did to him.
All of a sudden you decide to turn and walk the other way? By yourself?
Aye.
You think it's a good idea to actually walk through the fucking woods?
What's going to do? Fucking what's going to get me?
Would you want me to do?
None. You just keep going. Find your witch. I'm going home. I'll find a main road. I'll jump in the bus. It's cool.
You know, get better chances sticking with us.
Nah, man.
Was the witch having some sort of influence over Christoph? Was she providing him with a false sense of confidence in order to lure him into the woods? Alone?
Do we keep going the same way? Do we, or do we go back?
I think we should. No, we can't. Can we go back? Say we venture on.
It's got to lead somewhere, right?
With my team now down to only myself and cameraman Evan, we continued walking throughout the night in the hopes of finding civilization.
I don't think that we're in Kansas anymore.
You can say that again.
Total.
Maybe we just click our heels 3 times.
Don't think that's going to work. What about that guy though?
I mean, where did you even find him anyway?
It was an internet. I can't remember the name of the website. But basically, you advertise for positions that you're wanting to fill.
Right.
So if I wanted a cameraman rather than you, I would have went on this and got him.
Okay. And is there any reviews or anything or feedback?
Well, there was a couple of good ones, a couple of bad ones, but nothing. Nothing jumped out saying don't hire this guy. He's fucking Grizzly Adams. Do you know what I mean? Maybe half inbred, who knows? Fucking, do you know what I mean? This guy was mental. But I didn't think he was going to be like that.
Well, what's wrong when you slack the budget maybe next time? Push the boat out a wee bit?
Whoa. What is that?
Due to the witch's now obvious influence on our mission, on the wall in front of us were some very strange markings carved deep into the rock. My cameraman swears that these images were captured on film, but as you can see, they are nowhere to be seen when the footage is played back.
Let's just keep moving. This thing's keep going. Why am I still recording this?
Was the camera experiencing even more technical difficulties than up until now? Or was this the work of the Witch of Ridastra?
Like, seriously, I'm at the point of this is just it's. I think it's probably time to turn the fucking camera off, the microphone off, because we're in the middle of nowhere. It's pitch.
Turn around.
What, am I not in shot or something?
Right now. No.
Right, run.
What did we see that fateful evening? Was it just a trick of the light and we fooled ourselves into believing in something that wasn't there? Was it Frank? Or was it the Witch of Ridastra? I'll let you decide. As always, thanks for watching, guys. Take care, have a great Halloween, and remember...
What the fuck are you doing?
Can I ask you, is there a thematic concern that you're trying to develop or explore here?
I'm just out looking for witches.
Right, witches. Thematically though, witches?
Yeah.
Right, yeah, okay. But narratively though, witches?
Yeah, the narrative is there's a witch.
Right, so it's just witches.
It's just witches and
Right, fascinating insights there about witches this Halloween. If you want to tune in,